It's Jersey Slam Gaming here, coming at you guys with a brand new video today. And today, I'm very excited to make this video. This is a series that I'll be continuing for a very long time, probably for the rest of NHL 16, and then through NHL 17 there will be a lot of this. So to start off, for the GM mode, I'm going to do the Ottawa Senators, because that's my favorite team. So Ottawa always makes the playoffs one year and then misses, then makes the playoffs, then misses. So my goal as the GM for this team is to get the team in the playoffs every year, and the only time I want to miss the playoffs is this year. That's the only time I am going to be okay with missing the playoffs, because that's when the big decisions are going to be made. So for now, I am very comfortable with Ottawa's top six. I love the two snipers playing with Kyle Turris. Mika Zibanejad, I'm looking for some growth out of him, same as Mark Stone. And Clark MacArthur, I really enjoy because he's going to be on our first line penalty kill with Zach Smith with the 87 defensive awareness. So I really feel that our special teams are going to take off. The bottom six is where the problems are going to lie. Chris Neil has 2 years left, so I'm probably going to keep him for this year. I'm going to trade him the next year. I am not going to re-sign Chiasson, so maybe I'll flip him for like third or fourth round pick, depending where we're at halfway at the trade deadline. And then Scott Gomez, I think, is for 1 year, so he will be gone. So next year, Matt Pumple is going to be coming up, and then I'll sign somebody in free agency to help out our bottom six. But I love the Zach Smith and Curtis Lazar and Jean-Gabriel Pageau. So these three guys, Chiasson, Scott Gomez, and Chris Neil, are where the decisions are going to be made. Our defense, I love our top six. We have Erik Karlsson, obviously the best defenseman in the NHL without a doubt. And then we have Cody Ceci, who's very interesting because in other GM modes he's gotten very high. You just got to grow him right. And that's why Ottawa picked up Dion Phaneuf, because he's supposed to help out with Cody Ceci. So that's why I'm keeping these two paired together, hoping that we can get some good growth out of Ceci. Same thing, Mark Mathot, it's going to be that defensive style for Erik Karlsson. So top four, very comfortable with. Now, the top six, I should say. Chris Phillips, I think, has 1 year left. I will not be re-signing him. It's 2.5 mil, or he retires. I don't know. Patrick Wirakosh, depending on how much money he wants, because this year I have to sign Mike Hoffman, and I think it's Cody Ceci. So depending on how much he grows, that'll decide if I can sign him or not. And the last thing that I have to look at is Craig Anderson. I think I have, if we're a competitive team, so that way his potential won't drop, I think I have a solid 4 years left of Craig Anderson. So I'm going to have to look at drafting a goalie later on down the road. So, with that being said, I'll show you guys who else Ottawa has. Ottawa doesn't really have a lot of top-end prospects. They drafted Thomas Chabot, so we have a medium elite defenseman coming up. So we'll struggle with the top six for a little while here, and then hopefully Chabot will be ready to go. He's only a 58 overall though, at 18, so he'll be probably 3 years till we get him. And that's all Ottawa has for down there. And then yeah, so I would like to keep the first round pick because I need to get some prospects in here. So with that being said, we are going to start the simulation. We'll go through the preseason here. We'll sim it up to that. So what I'm looking for this year in Ottawa, I'm going to be setting out the scout for forwards because I feel that our defense is pretty young. So that's what we're going to go with right now. So what I'm looking for this year as Ottawa is I would love to make the playoffs. That's the main goal of every GM. I don't really want to tank this year for a good draft pick. I want to make the playoffs. But like I said, this is the only year that I want to miss the playoffs. So if that happens, oh, Mark Stone, don't be giving me this. If that happens, then it's okay. So now we also got to talk about some contracts. I'll be going 3 weeks at a time, and I'll be checking how everybody's doing. Ottawa picked up Dion Phaneuf, which everybody knows he has a $7 million cap hit, which it's going to take a blow. So depending on how competitive a team we are is going to depend on how long I keep Dion Phaneuf. If we're not making the playoffs, we need a shakeup. Dion Phaneuf is going to be the first one out the door. And then the next one would probably be Bobby Ryan, because he's 7.2 mil, and he's going to drop. I think I have 3 years left with him. So I need to draft some forwards. I need some young talent. The window now for Ottawa is to win. So if I can pick somebody up, if we're a playoff team, come trade deadline, and that's what's going to be obviously left to you guys, seeing who we can pick up, but we're going to see how it goes. I don't like how we're going so far, to be honest. 6-4. Well, this year is obviously an American draft class year, so we'll put it down there. Yeah, 6-4. I'll let the sim go a bit longer. We'll go to Philly and we'll check out the stats of the players and all that. Get a good 20 games in. That'll probably start showing who we are as a team. So, what I'm really hoping for is Ottawa's penalty kill is going to be good this year, because I find to win championships it's a defensive game. So I'm really hoping that's what it is. So we'll see who is our point leader. We got, so far right now, Mike Hoffman with 15 points in 19 games, so that's good. So the first line seems to be getting it done. If they can stay 10 points under every game, that's fine. Erik Karlsson obviously doing what he does. And where is Mika Zibanejad? 7 points in 19 games. For a second line center, that's all right, I guess. We'll check out the plus minus here, see who's doing what. Clark MacArthur's a -2, -4. These guys are on my penalty kill. So now we're gonna go check out how our special teams are doing. Hopefully they're not doing too bad. Ottawa. Goals for per game, we'll check that out. Oh, I hate how this setup is. I have to go find my team. Alright, so we're not really up there for goals for per game. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. We'll go goals against per game. This is the stat I'm looking forward to the most. Oh yeah, Montreal Canadiens. They have a healthy Carey Price. I wouldn't be surprised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're 13th for goals against per game. So it's not too bad. Ooh, our power play's 10%. That actually might be one of the worst in the NHL. Oof. So we'll go take a look at our power play. I don't know, penalty kill is only 78% too. Oh, wow. So our special teams seem, which I thought we weren't gonna have a problem with special teams, but I guess it's not doing what we want here. So take a look at this. We'll go to the penalty kill first. Maybe put Mark Mathot and Karlsson. And we'll take out Wirkosh. And we will put, what's Chris Phillips got for stats? We'll try another defensive defenseman down there with Dion Phaneuf. And we'll do Mika Zibanejad up with Clark MacArthur. And who's got better faceoffs here? 74. He's got 79 faceoffs, so we're going to throw Curtis Lazar in the center there. So we're going to try that. And now to our power play. I might split up the two snipers. He's a right-hander. To a right-hander. We'll put a sniper down here with Zibanejad. Actually, what I might do is have 2 snipers, the power forward to make room on the power play. Put Bobby Ryan back there with Erik Karlsson. We'll do CC down here, take Weirkosh out, and I think we're going to give that power play time to Curtis Lazar. I think that's what I want to do here. Hopefully get some growth out of Curtis Lazar. There we go. So we'll see how that takes off. I'm really hoping my studs here are going to pick it up for us. Because if not, some changes are going to have to be made. So we'll go down here and we'll continue the sim. If we could just get 10 wins above our losses, I think we're going to be just fine. But 12, 9, and 1 is not really cutting it. 12, 10, and 1. So I don't know. Maybe towards trade deadline, I'll have to make a move. Maybe I'll take out Chiasson because I don't really want Chiasson. He's a power forward on the 3rd line. I don't really feel like that's necessary. Maybe I'll get like a grinder or another 2-way. Edit the scouting assignment. I think I might want to put the scout out here in the SHL. We'll try defenseman. That's where Erik Karlsson's from, so wouldn't that be great if we drafted another Erik Karlsson? Whew. So the wins seem, well, yeah, of course, as soon as I say that, we get a loss. We seem to be doing a bit better now, 19, 14, and 2. If they could just keep up the pace. Sim down here. We're coming up to the All-Star break there soon. We'll check out the lines once we're towards the All-Star break. We need to make sure that we're beating teams like Toronto and Boston and Montreal. Because towards the end of the season, those are where the points matter because they're all in our division here. New Jersey, pick up a win against those guys. That's good. Coming up on a little Western road trip. 2 games. Yeah, we lose 4 points against those guys, but I mean, it's in the West. That's a 3-game losing streak now. There we go. That's a win against Boston. That's good. Who wants to talk to us here? Oh, it's our captain. Well, he's proud of how we've been doing. Should I be mean to him, try and light him up, or well, lately no doubt, but I know you still have more to give. No, he's our captain. We're gonna agree with Karlsson for now there. Oh, positive effect. All right, that's good. Yeah, number 2 always seems to be the option for GM mode, but sometimes with all-star players, number 2 doesn't really work. So let's go. We're getting points against some Western Conference here, but I'd like that to happen during the East. There we go. That's a 5-game win streak. That's what we're looking for here. We're gonna come up here to the All-Star break and see where we're at from there. We got the trade deadline coming up there. I'd like to go to the trade deadline in this video and end it there, but let's see who's out on the block. I'm comfortable with the top 6. I mean, we got 2 snipers. I think I'm gonna look to improve on the bottom 6, but the question is having 2 2-ways and a power forward on the 2nd line. I think I might want to add a playmaker or something like that in there. I like the power forward. I like to at least have one. So we'll see where we're at. We're in a playoff spot, so that's good. That's what we're looking for here. We're going to check out the points. Erik Karlsson leading the way, as usual. Okay, so the stats are okay. Could be a little better. Curtis Lazar on the 3rd line, though. He's got 29 points in 50 games. I mean, or that could be him on the power play, but he's doing pretty good. Mark Stone with 26 points on the 2nd line isn't the greatest. He has 30. So if he has more than our first line center, I mean, Turris is playing with 2 snipers. He's only got 2 more points, so we'll see how that goes out. So the point production isn't the greatest, but we are in a playoff spot. So I mean, we're 29, 19, and 2. Let's go see. Wow, the Toronto Maple Leafs, 31, 17, and 2. Jeez. We're gonna go check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. Sorry, we're the 8th best team in the NHL. So maybe those changes really helped us out. We're gonna go see goals for per game is at a 2.7 now. What was that, around 2.3? I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're 11th in goals for per game. So we're almost in the top 10. Goals against per game. That's what I really want to improve here. Jeez. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's okay, but I would really like to get that stat back up there. Our power play percentage went up a bit, but jeez, 15%. I'm not even gonna go down because I know it's not gonna be any good. And we'll go penalty kill. Wow. Third worst in the NHL. That's not what I thought was gonna happen at all. I mean, we're in a good spot for the playoffs, but I don't like those stats. So I don't know with those stats how we're in this good of a position. But the penalty kill isn't doing what I want. So I'm gonna try and move some defense around here. I mean, I don't know. Like defense wins championships, like I said. So I really want this penalty kill to be good. So I don't know why. Maybe if I throw the 87 defensive awareness up there and have these guys playing together, I think that might be good. Alright, we're going to go up to the trade deadline. And the decision's going to be made on Alexander Chiasson. And maybe we throw Pajot up there. Put a playmaker. I mean, you got a grinder down here and then a power forward. He's going to be mad about ice time, but I don't really care. Chiasson's a shithead. So that's why I'm glad in real life Ottawa traded him away. I really did not like that guy. So we're going to go down to the trade deadline. I'm hoping these changes didn't just screw us up here. So we're 30, 20, and 2. So we're 10 wins ahead of our losses is what I wanted. Let's see who wants to talk to us here. Eric Carlson. Captain's always got something to say. That's good. Always want a vocal captain. So let's see what happens here. What I want you guys to tell me is decisions need to be made on the bottom 6. I mean, if I know I'm not going to re-sign Chiasson because, hey, I don't really have the cap. I only have 10 mil. But with CC and Hoffman's probably going to want at least 6 or 5.5. CC defensemen are expensive to pay in this game. He'll probably want at least 4. And I have some other young guys that I got to re-sign. Oh, he's mad about his ice time. I mean, if we're winning games, I mean, I don't really want to make a lot of line changes. I could give him... I mean, our power play is pretty shit, so I could just give him some power play time. That might make him happy. Alright, so we're at the trade deadline. I think that's where we're going to stop for the simulation. We're ahead in our division, so that's good. We'll check this out here. Entire league. So we are 8th still. Wow, the Western Conference seems to be doing pretty well. Like always, it's always a powerhouse. I want to check out the penalty kill because that's what I tried to fix. Hey, it's 80. It's going up a little. We'll check our power play. Still 15. All right. So I mean, as long as we have an okay power play, okay penalty kill. I don't really care about the power play. So we'll check out what's going on for points there. Our top guy's only 51 points. Oh, well, in 63 games, I guess. So Hoffman, Zibanejad still added Turris. Carther. Well, Lazar must be doing pretty decent on the power play if he's got 33. Mark Stone with 33 and 63. I mean, I'll be happy if the second line can get 50 points each year. So they don't have that many games left, or at least the high 40s. My first line has to be in the 60s. One guy has to get 60 points, but I mean, we're not a defensive team because our stats aren't that great. So I don't know, boys. I'll go check what's out there. I think it's here, eh? Do you browse trading blocks? So yeah, we'll check what we got here. Shane Doan, he's got 1 year left. Yeah, he's a power forward though. That's just like the same thing. Oh, Alex Tanguay, he's got 1 year. He's the playmaker that I could add on the third line for Alexander Chiasson. I could just flip Chiasson for Tanguay, and maybe I'd probably have to throw in something else because Chiasson doesn't have any trade value. David Legwan, not bringing that guy back to Ottawa. Some goalies here. Ramo, no, we got Anderson for a while. I think we're good there. Nathan Gerby, I don't want a sniper for depth. Nothing here. Nothing here. Still nothing. Yari Hoodler for 1 year left. I mean, I think that's an unnecessary trade. I mean, he's a great player, 88 overall. He's got 1 year. He might hit free agency though. That could be a decision to be made over there. So I'm looking to improve the bottom six, but there only seems to be really one guy, and that's Alex Tanguay. Jordan Tutu, another grinder. And Rutu, 82 overall, two-way forward. We got not really that much this year. Dan Hamuse. I don't think we need that. It's just, again, its trade value is too high. I think that's just an unnecessary play that we'd be doing. So I think the best bet is going to be Alex Tanguay. But I'm not against, obviously, making a trade where the team's not looking to give them away. So, I don't know, boys. Leave what you think, what should be done in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.